Hey, what's up, my loungies? Welcome to Toxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. So let's chat. Now, I'm just gonna say this right now. This segment is about Nazaria. Okay, this is about Nazaria. The Jarvis butt situation. Shannon, who is her aunt, who is Jarvis's, the pedo's girlfriend, and all type of stuff. So I'm telling you right now, before we get into this, because it's gonna be disturbing text messages between the adult male, Jarvis Butt, and the 13-year-old Naziah. It disgusting, ridiculous. Like, we're gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into they have a preliminary hearing. The Jarvis's sister went on the stand. Okay. Who else went on the stand? The grandmother went on the stand. Shannon, the aunt that Nazario was with or whatever, was on the stand. A whole bunch of people was on the stand. We're not gonna be able to put those clips, all of those clips, in this segment, but listen, I did already the grandmother part 1 to 12. Okay, it's on my Instagram. Okay, I also did Jarvis's sisters on the stand segment from part 1 to part 11. That's all on my Instagram, and I still got more to post. Okay, so bear with me. Now, if y'all don't know, Nazaria is 13. She is missing. Now, a lot of people are presuming that she's not here no more because it has been a little bit over a year. Okay? Now, we are dealing with a pedo. Okay? A pedo who clearly was grooming her. Okay? They said this happened around when she was 11 years old, right? And she was 13 when she was missing. So, a couple years this has been going on. Okay? Not only that, Shannon went on a stand, who is the aunt, okay, the girlfriend of the pedo, okay. She claims that Jarvis has been around Nazira, okay, since she was 2 years old. So you mean to tell me that pedo been around her since she was a toddler? So how we don't even know how long he's been really touching her? No, nothing. And she was a baby. So can y'all just imagine? Just disgusting. And these are the type of people that they keep letting out. I guarantee you they're gonna give him time, and then he's gonna have an opportunity to get out. Then he's gonna repeat it, and this time again and again and again. And then it's just a pattern. Why the hell does the system just lock away forever, okay, or do a death penalty or something for these pedos, the rapists out here, these kidnappers, and all these people that want to violate women and children? Please ship them off to the heavens above. No, not the heavens above, the hells above, because that's exactly where they're going, okay, because what is going on? But anyways, let's get into this case, okay. Nazira, 13 years old, Jarvis Butt, the pedophile. Right now, a preliminary hearing is going on, okay? The trial, I'm pretty sure, will be coming up soon, and we will be talking about it, okay? Hopefully he get life. All the pedos need to get life. I'm sorry. Let the people in the jail do the work. That's just how I feel. All right. So the first thing is, all right, let's get into, should we do the text messages? Just get it out the way. Okay. Let's just put this out there too, because allegedly listen, let's get into this, okay? So I've been telling y'all about this for a couple of weeks. I just got off the phone with Naziah's cousin, Sierra. The day I met her and we took this photo, she thanked me about putting the spotlight on the story about her cousin and exposing everything that was going on in the family. She said what was going on in the house was the exact reason why she never let her kids be around that side of the family. She told me that when she was younger, Shannon violated her from the ages of 6 to 12. So now this person is claiming that Shannon, who is the aunt, the girlfriend of the pedo, okay, actually is a pedophile herself. Then gave her a half-ass apology about it, okay, when she got older. She didn't want to speak out in the past because she still cared about her family, but after the details of the Nazaya case have become public, she's fed up with the lies and wants to speak. Nazaya Harris, part 11, the niece that survived tonight at 7 p.m. So this is his profile, and the female in the picture is supposed to be Nazaya's cousin Sierra. Okay? So, let's just put that out there. Allegedly, there's a little history behind it. Now, I know y'all gonna be like, oh, trauma, this happened. You know, when pedos do the things that they do, people give them excuses into why. Maybe because it happened to them and stuff like that. Not everybody gets things done to them and just ends up being that person. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people is different because a lot of people is just not in their character, and they probably try to go down a different path instead of going down that way and giving excuses. I don't care what, nothing happened when you was young and none of that stuff. When you get older, you know right from wrong, and you know what was happening to you was wrong. Okay, a lot of people be scared and don't want to come out because of the ages and stuff like that. I get it, I understand. But once you come at an age as an adult or whatever the case may be, there's no excuses. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Okay, so we're going to get into the text messages. Okay, bear with me. I'm telling y'all right now, it's disturbing. Okay, and I've seen a lot of people comments talking about something. Oh, she sound grown. She sound like this and she sound like that. What do you think would happen if a grown man is coming like this onto a minor? She's gonna think that it's okay. And from these text messages, it sounds like she was in love with him. It don't sound like it's a 13-year-old girl. I'm just saying. So let's just get into it. September 27th, 2022. Harris. This is Nazaya. Okay. Come on. You okay? Where are we doing it at? Your choice. He says, you tell me. She says, the basement. You sure? Or job? He says, can you suck my eggplant, please? And make sure you erase the messages. And she says, okay, that is what I plan to do. June 5th, 2022. He says, I'm at your house. Harris, Nazaya. Damn, we were just there. You better not be in my room. I need another phone. I miss you. This is what she says to him. He says, I stole your panties.
You're not serious. No, You're not serious.
June 24th, 2023. He says, send me some pictures, please. Don't you still got the other pics? He says, no. She says, I will send some. June 27th, 2023. Are you naked yet? He says. She says, no, I don't want to get naked. He says, are you mad I didn't get naked? Oh, she says, are you mad I didn't want to get naked? He says, I used to, you telling me no. She says, come on, bae. I'm sorry. Just not in the mood right now. I'm sorry. September 26, 2023. She says, bae, you up? Question mark. Yeah. My period haven't came at all, she says. Hello, you there? He says, what you mean? She says, it have not came. He says, since when? Since I was in the hospital. He says, that was last month. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I have to go to the doctor's tomorrow. He says, you said you took a pregnancy test and it was negative. She says, it did. So go get another one. I can't. I have no money. You go get one. You ain't scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test, and bring it later today. Just act like have you have to use the bathroom. Please, will you do it? November 27, 2023. Harris, she says, I just want to talk. I really don't want to lose you. Can we talk later, yes or no? Then she says, I don't know what's your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing all this gym stuff with this baby, and if I don't do them, I'm gonna get an F. So while she's, pregnant or whatever the case may be, she's worried about her school, as she should. January 9th, 2024. This is the final text message between Butts and Nazaya before she went missing. She says, don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you're not there, I will wait. Send, okay? If you see the message so I can delete your number. And he says, okay. He has not been talking to her this whole time since she mentioned the pregnancy. And now when she's telling him to meet her at a certain place at a certain time, he says, okay. Now he responds. Now, that is some of the messages. And I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about that down in the comments below. It's very disturbing. She really sounds like she has feelings for this man because I don't know how long he has been doing this. All right. They probably only seen things from when she was 11, but the touching and stuff probably could have happened before that. The communication probably wasn't like that at that time, with phones and stuff like that. Whew, this is so sick, so sick, so sick. Okay. Now, we're going to get into I just want to say this because I'm going to talk about the clips, how I feel. The grandmother, her energy was off. There's something about her and her responses, her body language, everything was giving very much. There was not 100% truth up in there that she was talking about. Okay. There's no way in hell you acting like as if you was on it 100% on top of everything. And she talked to me about everything. She told me, yeah, a lot of people might think that, right? But I truly feel like if these things happen to the aunt, right? Some people like that are okay with knowing that a pedophile is dealing with their family member, their child, whatever the case may be. It's so sick. The grandmother probably already knew about it because that's Shannon's mother. That means the grandmother wasn't doing her job with her own kids if that was happening. So the grandmother off. When I tell you, I seen all the parts off. Okay. The sister of Jarvis is the only one to me I feel that is genuine about her storyline, about everything that she felt she knew or thought she knew. I truly believe because her energy was more so she was disgusted to being there. She was disappointed in her brother. She didn't know. Her energy was just, she was trying to hold it in for the first couple parts and then she started breaking down crying. She tried to hold it down. You could tell by her energy. And then when they was asking her questions, the person that was, cross-examining her, whatever you want to call it, they was doing too much. You know how they be doing, trying to spin things around and go back to something and change the subject to something that they said and make it seem as if, oh, this is this. She was getting aggravated, as she should, because what do you think you're trying to do? Am I a suspect, ma'am? Because what are you doing? Okay, but I know what they're doing. They have to get these things because you never know who was around that had knowledge of the things that was happening to her or any of the kids. Now, Shannon and Jarvis has 5 kids together. Okay? Okay. Nazaya is not Shannon's daughter. That is her niece. So do y'all think that Jarvis was doing this to his own kids, or do you think that there's a rule that he only do it to other people's kids? Because I think a pedo would be a pedo. There's no rules to it. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think the monsters are all monsters and no kid is safe. That's just how I feel. Hopefully, I don't think for 1 second that Nazaya is the only child that he has been grooming. I'm sorry, or touching or doing whatever. I don't. I feel like some of the kids might start coming out and I don't know. It's just weird. Okay. Now I didn't get too much into Shannon's stand parts because I was doing the grandmother and the sister and that was long. Okay. So I was gonna let y'all know this right now. This is the reason why my kids don't go nowhere. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the dad. Especially if you're not a full-time dad and that thing. I don't trust nobody around my kids. My kids not going to nobody's house. My kids don't travel by themselves at all. Not even down to the corner. Not doing none of that. Listen, protect your kids, please. I understand that some parents might have that good bond with them and they do have a open communication with their kids and stuff like that, but some things like that might be really scary and something that it might not be easy for somebody to come out and say because they might feel all these type of emotions. They don't know how to say it, and it's kind of sad that kids don't just automatically just come out and be safe and just say what they have to say because it could get stopped right then and there before it gets worse. But we know that that is not how it happens half the time, and it is what it is. Um, but I really hope he get the maximum extent of the sentence. I think everybody that has these type of charges, or anything needs to just go under the jail for life. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. I feel like the more people that's off this earth that is causing the violence and causing the harm and like violating kids and women and stuff like that, this world be a little bit of a better place. Because if you really look at it, it's a lot of guys targeting females and children. We get it the worst out here, and it's sad because the men are supposed to be the protectors, but we don't get that. And it could be the people in your own home. So at the end of the day, I really hope that they at least find her body if she is unalive. Me personally, I feel that she is no longer here. That's just how I feel. I feel like he got scared and spooked about the pregnancy, and I don't know, and he probably did that to her. I don't know. And it's kind of sad that anything adult can really have this mindset about a child, to even harm a child, do nothing to a child is weird. But we will keep this updated. The preliminary, I can't never say certain words. Don't come for me. I don't care. I'm getting old and just don't be working out for me no more. But listen, I love y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try to do another in-person video. I'm gonna try. But let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below. If y'all want to see all the parts, okay, to the preliminary, y'all already know that hearing where everybody want to stand and stuff. Go to my Instagram on the Toxic Tea Lounge. It's the same name as my YouTube, okay. But anyways, let's see. Let me just do a quick look, some comments real quick, okay? So y'all can see where everybody head is at with this. All right. And everybody that keep calling Naziah Harris grown, you're mentally ill. You don't understand how a grown ass man can manipulate and groom a child into thinking the things she was doing were okay. Right. That's not her fault. She was literally just doing the things she was taught. Right. So 13-year-old Naziah Harris was impregnated, carried a baby, contracted STDs, and then was unalived by her aunt's predator boyfriend. That's that she knew was a predator. Lock up the whole family. So they're saying that Shannon already knew that he was a pedo. I don't know if he has a background or if they, I don't know. The Naziah Harris is throwing me off for a loop because why is the abuser's sister the only one that's showing any type of emotion? None of her family members had her in their best interest. And that's sad. And that is true. Now, there's also another case that's similar to this one. Okay. Somebody wanted me to talk about it, but this case in itself is going to take a little while because it's still going, and then I'm going to switch over and go to this case because literally it says, oh my god, what are the odds? I'm such a crime junkie, I almost thought these two were the same. Naziah Harris and Ayanna Sawyer, both teens, were pregnant and missing, deceased. Both suspects look alike and both are supposed to be the teens' uncles. That's crazy because this just shows to prove that a lot of this stuff is happening in the homes and the family. It be the close ones. Like, I just cannot. All right. Since y'all all seem to be struggling with this concept, let me help clarify. By state law, personal refrigerators can have locks and chains as long as children have access to their fridge at all times. Good morning. That is Shannon. That is the aunt. That is the pedo's girlfriend. Okay, the one that got 5 kids with him. Okay, this is what she said, because allegedly, apparently, they had locks on their refrigerators and stuff like that. So they automatically thought that Naziah was already getting mistreated. They don't think that this is just out the blue and, oh my God, no. They think that a lot of things been happening behind the scenes. Okay. She also says, first off, Roxy, my sister, didn't get arrested for Naziah. So stop freaking lying. Now go ahead and share or screenshot. This is some of the things she's saying on her Facebook. Then, happy 11th birthday to my baby, Janiyah. It's only up from here. This is one of her daughters. Graduation date, this is one of their sons. Another daughter, goodbye 5th grade. Hello 6th grade. So she has a little bit of older kids that can talk if anything is happening to them. But we already know sometimes how that can happen. Then she's putting up, we want to thank the community for the many tips we have received. However, the investigation and search for Naziah continues. This is what she posted up. Missing Naziah Harris. Okay, she's trying to seem like she's, interacting, being active and stuff. This another daughter of theirs. Happy 7th birthday. I hope really none of this happening to these other kids that he got. It's just sick. Or any kids that has been around him. Now, this is the father. Okay, he had did an interview with somebody, and he basically said he had heart issues, and at the time when he found out, he was in a hospital, all type of stuff. I didn't really listen to what he had to say, because to me, for real, it's irrelevant. You wasn't there, sir. You wasn't a father figure. The mother wasn't there. She wasn't being a parent. None of them was being parents to her. The grandmother wasn't being a grandmother. The aunt wasn't being an aunt. Like, what is going on? All of these adults is just a whole big ass disappointment. Like, just embarrassing. Like, I don't want to hear nothing that the mother or the father had to say, because y'all, since y'all couldn't do y'all job, y'all child had to be somewhere else where clearly they wasn't safe there either. It's just, listen, at this point. But anyway, and then on top of that, Jarvis butthole, okay? His ass is sitting in the courtroom while everybody's on the stand talking about whatever they talking about, and he got a mask on and stuff like that. Listen, nobody else in it was wearing a mask but him. I'm pretty sure, because I didn't spot nobody else. If I was a judge or anything, I'm like, sir, can you take that mask off, because we need to see your face and your emotions, buddy, because who you think you are? With them fake watery eyes and stuff. Like, boy, you did not care. You only mad because you got caught. And they about to do you in jail. I hope they do. I hope they don't put him in no what is it? Protective custody. Because that's what he gonna need. Okay, they gonna strangle him out. Okay, but anyways, I love y'all. This is all I gotta say in this video. There's gonna be a continuance of this, because the case is still going. The preliminary whatever just started. Well, I'm assuming it just started, because this is where it's talked about now. Okay, even though this was a year ago, everything is happening now, because y'all know trial, preliminary, all this other stuff, it takes time. But we gonna see. We are going to see. Let me know how y'all feel about everything down in the comments below. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all run this up. Thank you.
I was planning on this being something worth mentioning. Energy invested in someone I saw potential in. Who killed chivalry? They need to get their sentence in.